I actually went to India running away from something. So I had actually been living in Europe for a number of years, and the people around me compelled me to get up and move. And I had an invitation to come to India to do some work, and it was amazingly different. It's like traveling to a new universe. Culture shock doesn't even begin to describe it. The moment they open the doors to the plane and that atmosphere comes in, the humidity, the smells, it's off the charts beyond anything you've ever experienced in the Western world. The sights, the sounds. All right, rolling. Back in the 1970s, it was pretty primitive. It was pretty, how shall I say it? I want to be kind, but it was pretty dirty. The sanitation was not up to the Western standard that I was used to. And all of that sort of freaked out my brain to the point that I froze. I literally froze. And I believe that my entire digestive system said, no, we're not doing this. Shut down. So it didn't matter what I ate, like I would be sick. So that was the initial welcome to India message I got, that I was pretty naive. I was young and I really didn't know what the heck I was doing. I really felt like a novice, just like not knowing anything. And it took about 4 months to get caught up to the point that I started to begin to understand that life in India is amazing and beautiful and fun, and people are extremely happy. That's the thing that we Westerners have a hard time grasping, is that without a lot of material wealth, that a person could really be happy. So riding a bus in southern India with the chickens and the animals and the people on the roof and people hanging out the doors, it was just a cacophony of sound and real beauty. So really what spurred me on to the natural medicine and taking care of myself, being a young person, I didn't, I had my normal in my 20s, I was pretty, I had a lot of vitality and energy and things like that. So I contracted what is known as infectious hepatitis. Don't ask me if it's type A, B, or C. It wasn't C, but it was probably B. And I turned jaundice. So I thought I was going for my second round of culture shock, that I couldn't enjoy the food there. And I thought if I just got some Western food that I understood, that everything would be okay. So I found a Chinese restaurant, ordered chicken fried rice, took one bite, went down, and exploded right here in my solar plexus. And I said, okay, I give up. I am sick. The very next day, my urine had turned black, Coca-Cola color. And the number 2 was turned white, and I was yellow. My eyes were yellow, my skin was yellow. And I couldn't eat any fat whatsoever. No oils, not even a peanut. A peanut would set it off, because the liver is responsible, what I learned, is responsible for digesting fat. You cannot digest fat without the bile that the liver produces. So my liver was jaundiced. It was hepatitis. It was shut down, like, don't bother me anymore. I'm taking the year off. And that's what I did. I ate boiled squash, I ate grapes. Thank God for grapes. That was like, that was the beauty of life. We sometimes refer to Viktor Frankl and in the concentration camps, and he could find the beauty in a fish head in his bowl of thin soup that he was fed. I found beauty in grapes in India. It was fantastic. And I started researching and learning about Ayurvedic medicine, and they have supplements there. Really, the whole basis of their science in healing and health and prevention of disease is based on food and the body type. Let me just say there was a Himalayan company that produced Ayurvedic supplements for the liver, and within a year I had lost a lot of weight, but I found my health again and recovered to the point that I could once again have fish or chicken. And that's my story of learning about how debilitating it is to get an illness that you don't understand. That's one side of it. The other side of the coin is how amazingly, profoundly engineered we are as human beings. We have this incredible machine, this transport device that's carrying our spirit around and helping us to move around and do things. And there's literally, you know that there's trillions of cells in the body, there's trillions of bacteria in the body, and we work in harmony to create health. And the whole idea of Eastern medicine, whether it's Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic Indian medicine, is about health, not about disease. It's about staying healthy. And in fact, doctors in China are paid to keep you well rather than trying to cure you when you're sick. So complete opposite of our framework here in the West, where doctors intervene when you're really ill and you've got something serious going on that may have been precipitated 10 years before and got worse and worse and worse until suddenly you can't walk or you can't do your normal physical activity. And then you wake up and say, oh, I better go see the doctor. If you have a question that we have not answered up till now, put the question down below. We will make a video for you.